So with all this, you know, with everything that's going on, a lot going on, but with everything that's going on, now you think about this, right? Besides the fact that they was turning the lights on and off in the cargo ship before they crashed it into the bridge, because whether the lights was going on and off or not, it looked like it was heading towards the bridge either way. Which is crazy because I just seen this in the movie. But if you want to think it's an accident, you want to think that the ship lost power and that the bridge just collapsed because the cargo ship hit one of its beams. You believe that, even though it doesn't make sense. Um, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't look right. You see the video, the optics of it doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. And besides the fact that we just seen this in the movie, like everything else we seen in the movies, like the derailments, um, the forever chemicals going into the water, um, the food processing plants exploding and catching on fire, the wildfires, you know, Hawaii burning down, Texas burning down, Chile burning down, um, you know, stuff like that. You know, all these coincidences. The fact that we're gonna have we're not gonna be able to sustain, water shortages, food shortages, you know, stuff like that. Um, the fact that you're gonna have to eat bugs to survive. The fact that they're gonna make sure of that, because if they're gonna burn up or have farmers destroy farmland or come and destroy your farmland, because you know because I want to say the government, but it seems like it's even going bigger than that. You have a few people with a lot of money that want to control everything. Like the World Economic Forum, in the WHO, and all these people that just seems to get together and make all the decisions. That nobody has elected these people, nobody has asked these people for anything. They just get together, they just come up with things, and they feel like that's the way it's supposed to be because they got a lot of money. And then, with money comes influence, because, whatever, resources, whatever. You can pretty much pay people to do whatever you want them to do. But what people don't seem to understand is that if you destroy the world, right, and you, now, if you destroy the world, right, to the point where you have nothing, people have nothing, what good is your money? What good is money in a destroyed world? What good is money when you're not going to be able to buy anything with it? What good is it then? So no matter how much money you have, at that point, it's not going to mean anything. But I see what they're doing now. They building underground bunkers. I'm pretty sure they got pallets of everything you can think of. I'm pretty sure they have a water filtration system that's like top notch. I'm pretty sure right now they're using their money to set themselves up for the collapse of civilization, for the end of the world, for the nuclear war, civil war they're pushing for. Right? Now, it's those people who feel like this could never happen that are going to be fucked. So, if you got it in your mind like things like this can never happen, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised when it does. So if you don't have any food, um, or any way to grow food, or any canned goods, or food, or you know um, stock, or any kind of water, or you haven't prepared yourself for survival, you're going to be lost out here, right? You got to at least have some kind of weaponry, a way to defend yourself, because when it's dark outside, when the grid goes down, and when people are out here hungry and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to go to your neighbor. People are not going to be neighborly, because people are going to be in survivor mode. And when people are in survivor mode, they only care about themselves and their immediate. So, um, loving thy neighbor is going to go out the window really quickly. But, you know, maybe, maybe it won't happen. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't try to reset the world. You know, maybe they won't try to get rid of the carbon footprint, which is you. Maybe they won't. Maybe that's not part of the plan. Maybe they're not trying to um, do all of these things. Man is playing God and trying to make it seem like Scripture is coming to life when it's actually man making it happen. Right? Maybe you're gonna believe that you can just pray this away, right? And if you think you can pray this away, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised at the fact that prayer without action is just prayer. So if you want to put a stop to something, you can pray all you want to, but you still have to do something. People seem to forget that you have to put action behind your prayer. You have to put action behind words. No, action words. You can't just talk. You gotta do something. But maybe we just reading in too much. Maybe there's a lot of people just reading in too much of the shit. Maybe when they keep telling you there's something else coming, maybe it's just them thinking that there's something else coming, or maybe it's them knowing that there's something else coming because they know they got something else planned, because they got the money and the resources and the reach to make shit happen. Right? They create things in labs, then they put them out. They've been doing this forever. You know, that's the only way that a guy like Bill Gates, who was known for being a computer guy, is not a doctor, science guy. And he's in Africa, running all of this, because Africa is like their lab, right? That's where they go in there. They try all their new vaccines and all their new diseases, and people don't care because truth is nobody cares when you're dark skinned, when you're not European. If you're not of European descent, people don't care what happens to you. Right? The reason why that America has seemed to turn the blind eye to what's going on the Gaza Strip, or what's going on in Israel. Because you know without America, Israel would not be possible. Um, we're pretty much funding that, whether you want to believe it or not. So when you see people getting killed at food drops and ran over by tanks, and schools and hospitals are getting bombed, just know that that's your hard money at work. And when you don't hear anything about what's going on in the Congo, or we don't hear about, or when you look at what's going on in Haiti, just know America had hands all over that.